And Kevin, this tour we were talking about earlier, this is one where you'll take your wife with you?
Yeah, absolutely. She was traveled a lot with us in the past, when we were engaged, and even before that. But now it'll be so much nicer to have, my wife with me. We're going to have our dog. It's going to be awesome.
All right, so we've got Danielle. Mm-hmm. She'll be with you.
You're the first person to ever ask me about her.
I didn't mean to be.
No, it's fine. It's awesome. You back in the day, you asked me about it. If you look back at the tape, it was pretty funny.
Do you know that I knew?
Of course you did.
Before you knew that she was into you. She wanted me to sort of hint about it, and then so I figured, why not just say it on the air?
Yeah, there you go.
And then, we also had a first conversation about Demi on this radio show. Yeah, but you out of this too. I didn't out. You came to your comfort zone to share.
Actually, I told Ryan earlier that I think it was a couple of days ago. No, it's about a few weeks ago that she interviewed Demi, but the day after.
Oh, you got to explain this, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was you interviewed her. And she said nothing. Yeah. We're just friends. Yeah. And the next day she did an interview with Billy Bush, and she said, "Yeah, we're dating." It's I guess we agreed we would be together, but it was the night of.
She goes. You missed it by 12 hours.
I know. And you go, well, Ryan's gonna be pissed.
I know. We're right. Ryan's really gonna be mad at us right now.
No, I'm okay. I'm never mad at the Jonas Brothers. That means there's one bachelor then on the tour.
Yes. It's gonna be fun. It'll be a fun tour.
Wait, don't downplay the fact that you are a Jonas Brother and you're on tour and you're in theory single.
Yeah, in theory, like we always say, we find time to date. That's important.
But how do you date? You can't.
Actually, we've had a lot of free time doing the TV show.
But how do you trust somebody? It's more of that conversation.
You find the right people.
How do you do that?
Trust anybody.
That's why I'm asking these questions to you. It's hard.
You have to believe in people, and no matter what you see on TV or what you see through people going through, you still have to believe in people, or you're going to be alone and miserable all the time.
Okay, so let's say you meet this girl, and at some point inevitably she's going to go, hey, can you call my sister? She's doesn't that buzz kill you?
Hasn't happened yet.
Okay, well, can you call my sister? She's a huge fan.
I didn't know you and Ryan were dating.
Wow. We're not.
But you guys have, I think that's probably something that you and Demi can relate to, the fact that you're doing the same sort of thing, and you found your soulmate, so that was, you knew from the beginning. And how long do you think you're going to stay a bachelor?
I don't know. We'll see. Take it one step at a time. How old am I? 17.
You're only 17?
Yeah, coming up on 18 this year, but 17. He's getting taller enough. It's really a couple.
Wait, how old is everyone? So all right, so how old is everyone?
I'm 20. I'll be 21.
Yeah, Joe's going to be 21 this year. I'll be...
Big year for all of us.
Yeah, it's going to be... First year of marriage.
Well, actually, big year for me and Joe.
First year of marriage.
Yeah, my guy was 23. You got to drive it right.
21. Nick will be 18. Our parents' 25th anniversary.
Yeah, I was born on their anniversary. So I just kind of ruined it.
I was going to say, that kind of kills their celebration.
I know, every time it's like, happy birthday, Joe, yay! And then I'm just like, I would feel really bad. It's like, Mom and Dad,
do you think you are, do you think that you guys are who you are and so grounded and so focused and your work ethic is great?
No.
Because of the example I set? Because of your parents being together that long and right there?
And the relationship there, we saw ups and downs. We were, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, we were $90,000 in debt, all living in the same bedroom before, we moved to Los Angeles and really, kept pursuing the band.
Because I said we moved to Los Angeles and lost even more money.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea.
It took a couple of steps back there, too.
Well, we did.
Now we broke even and live in the same room.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, we'll come back with the Jonas Brothers. Stay here.
You're on air with Ryan.
Honestly, if I retired today, I would just go on tour with them and just be their guy, whatever.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I'd be your valet.
You should come on the show on the road.
I know, wouldn't that be fun?
How cool would it be to have the kids around? Or maybe what we can do is
Brian, do you play softball? Odd question. Do I play softball?
You play softball.
I suck at most everything.
Okay.
But wow. I love fondue.
Can't help it out.
No. I was going to say maybe we could get together for dinner. So what do you do to get away from? Do you play softball?
I play softball. We have a team called the Road Dogs. I think they have a game tonight, actually.
Oh my God! Go Road Dogs! Who are you playing?
Marquee Jet, kind of like one of our partners.
You know that guy?
Yeah, I know that guy.
And then
Great costume.
And then
expensive.
What's the other? We're playing an agency company. So those guys.
Sorry, but by the way, you a 17-year-old telling me about playing softball with the guy that owns the jet company.
No, we're not playing him. He doesn't play.
Of course he doesn't play.
He just facilitates the scene.
Okay. He's the puppeteer. The Jonas Brothers going out on tour starting in July.
Yeah.
And Camp Rock 2, the final jam, premieres on Disney Channel September 3rd at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then tell me about the Jonas LA television show.
Yeah, that's a big thing. No one, I guess, knows like the full name of it yet, but it's called Jonas LA.
Yes. I like the
season.
idea.
It's really cool. You know, last season we were kind of still, it was showed us in school and, you know, in New Jersey, living at home. And
can you take a guess where we are for the second season?
Playboy Mansion.
No.
That'd be a good idea.
But close enough, yeah. No, where we are is we come to LA and we're kind of like taking like the summer away from home, kind of exploring what LA has to offer, doing like all different individual things, movies, you know, different music. Like it's really cool.
And it's quite interesting because it's the first time Disney's done a continuous show, so each episode you have to watch to see what the storylines hold.
It's got to be like a last time on Jonas.
Oh. You have to follow along each episode.
Yeah. We're getting down to the last episode now, and these last couple episodes have really been kind of a reflection of real life, some things about kind of our real life stories that they incorporated in the show. And it's intense. Like it's pretty dramatic, but it's funny and it's got it all. It's fun.
You ever get worried about what might be on it?
That's what I was doing. I was like looking, each week like a comic book, like what's the new episode of Jonas?
Right.
And it's been good.
It's really cool when they take stories we've told them and then, elaborate on them or, build them to become, appropriate for a television show. It's really cool.
All right, so let's take a look at the Jonas Brothers, or all of you guys individually, in 5 years. Let's say you're 25 years old. That's more than 5 years for most of you. But when you're 25, because I know that you guys, you have a production office, you work hard, you've thought about your future, I'm sure.
Definitely.
What do you think happens? Because all this success happens so early, and I know you want to do it for a long time. But what would be the plan?
I think for us, even now, I think musically, our styling is changing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think just even writing-wise, everything's changing a little bit. But I think for us, hopefully still doing this. We love this and continuing music and doing more acting and things like that.
But if you look at what Fergie does and the Peas do, okay, like
right.
Will does his stuff, Fergie does her stuff, but then they also crush it as a group. Is that kind of a similar model?
We kind of already had that this year.
Yeah.
Nick did the solo project, and did the administration, and we had total support in him in that, and he did a great job with that, and the album is amazing. And so I think each one of us has different kind of music that we're into, and different movies and TV, and so many different avenues you can go. It's really cool.
Nick, are you going to Washington for the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
We are all actually going. It should be a lot of fun.
I am.
Everybody's going to be there. We saw Jay Leno yesterday, and he was like,
"I'll see you guys there."
I know. I've never been there. Oh, Jay Leno's on that? I've never been to it before.
It's great. It's the one night everybody goes Hollywood, and it is intense.
Really?
Everyone you ever imagined you could ever meet is going to be there. Yeah, we were at a table with Martha Stewart last time.
By the way, be careful around her because she likes younger dudes. Trust me. And she
was awesome. She was really.
She goes. What's the opposite of cougar? She's reverse cougar. She goes for boy toy. She's a boy toy lover.
Wow.
You look panicked, but all right. I got the birthday giveaway right now. July is the month. Anybody born any day in the month of July, give me a call 800-520-1027. First caller brought to you by God Toyota, Glendale Tustin Toyota for making this possible. Give us a buzz. Kiss FM.
From Hollywood to you.